I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Hunter, and this is the Family Showdown!
Why, hello there. Well, hello there. Mwahaha. And welcome.
We've got to put the lights behind us.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the 4th annual. 4 years of this insanity. And it's time to do it again. Mwahaha. Dress up for Halloween.
All right. So, folks, if you don't know what's going on tonight, we're going to do a little quick change, dress up. Pretend we're dressing up for board games.
Yep.
And you guys get to guess what game we're dressed up as.
Yes. So
you can follow along after the fact. Just guess at home. We're just going to alternate. Okay? We're going to alternate dressing up. So one person's going to be off screen. We have the cool little dressing room thing. So
show it off.
So there's when Rebecca's getting dressed, it looks like that. And when I'm getting dressed, it looks like this.
Woo
woo. There you go. So guess the games. We have a rule that we don't repeat games. Let me get my list here.
Oh man, it makes it more challenging.
So this is our fourth. As you saw in the intro, the 4th year that we've done this. We've got
thematic mode.
You think we'd have 40? No, let's see, 80 games, but we only have less than that because we comboed a couple at the same time.
Why would we have 80 games?
80.
We're only doing 10.
10 each.
Yeah.
4 years, so 60 games.
You scared me.
60 games. We have 60 games. I actually have 59 games because one year we did.
We did one together.
We did one together. Yes.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and put all the prior year videos into a playlist, and this one will be added to that playlist as well. So if you want to watch all 4 years, you can just go to that playlist and go run your way through them. So that's what's going to happen. There is a lot of costuming around behind us and beside us and all over the place.
And around us. And
oh, my big Bim Bam Bum is way over there. Rock, paper, scissors. Ready?
Oh, gosh.
1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Ha!
So you want to go first or second?
Do you have a really good last costume?
I am actually randomizing 10 costumes.
Then I will go second.
So I get dressed first.
Yes.
So you get to entertain the people for a little bit.
Entertain the people.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. I'm
going to get dressed.
Okay.
Let's roll. 7. Costume 7. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing this.
Oops, wrong one.
You're right. That's me. That would be quite the show. They're like, woo! All right. Okay. Anyway, not that kind of changing. Typically. It's mostly for surprising. So, do you like our lovely door? This is the door we've used all 4 years, tradition and all. And so you have to look and see like what the costume is, guess the games. Some are new games, current games. Some are older games because, again, we have this huge list of games and we've made it a rule. Did you turn off your mic?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm just checking. I'm just checking. Eventually, I'm going to forget.
Ruffle.
I know. I'm like, you're going to hear all sorts of ruffles and stuff. It'll be funny. Yes, I'm trying to remember to turn mine off too. So, yes. But anyway, the games, because of the wide variety that we have to like cancel out because we've used them before, it's kind of bringing it, it makes it more difficult and more challenging every year. Ooh, my favorite previous costume. That's an excellent question. Of course, I like the Star Trek stuff because that's humorous. Ooh, that's hard. I really liked trying to put the bones in my hair when it worked, when I was practicing. They looked really cool. They kind of kept falling out because I was trying to hurry that one year when I was doing, I think it was Stone Age. I put the bones in my hair and stuff. I have somebody sitting next to me in a costume, and I haven't even made eye contact. That's the other thing. I can't make eye contact. This is magnificent.
All right, here we go.
You guys ready for this?
My sound is on, and I'm about to reveal, and Rebecca's going to go away.
Yep.
So, here we go.
Enjoy.
Why are you laughing at me?
You.
Of course, I put my glass on. I guess you can't see the guesses. Blind.
Oh, I can tell you about the guesses. Yay! Okay, I can tell you about the guesses.
Boom!
Somebody got it already?
Yep. Alma mater!
Okay, the game. I just got started.
Alma mater! I didn't even get to call about the different color books. I didn't even have to give a hint. You got it. And just for And Cora Lou's not here. I wore a Victoria Canada shirt just for her. I mean, a hat just for her. Alma Mater. So it's a Euro game. You are running a university, I guess. You're getting students and teachers and professors and collecting books and selling books and buying books and trading books. And I was going to comment about the different color books because each player is actually assigned a book color at the start of the game, and that's kind of like your books that people can buy and sell. And there's kind of almost a market economy on those books. Some books are more valuable than others depending on different rounds of the game. So basically maybe green's the cool book in the first round, but then the red or blue book's the cool one later on in the game. So if you like a little kind of midweight Euro, it's I think it's from the same people that made Coimbra. So it's the same kind of weight, same kind of feel, same game length, that sort of thing. I think it's the same. I know it's the same publisher. I don't know if it's the same designers, but so there you go.
Give me a second. I'm struggling.
Rebecca's still getting dressed.
I'm struggling.
These are actually Rebecca's Latin books. This is Latin's level 1, 2, and 3.
I wish they were my class.
So while we're waiting on Rebecca, let's learn some Latin.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Level 1. First thing we're going to learn. Let's see.
I apologize in advance for anything that Hunter so-called, quote, teaches you.
Introduction. The Latin alphabet was derived from the Etruscan alphabet.
Oh, Lord.
Sometime before the 7th century BCE. The Etruscans were the people in pre-Roman Italy.
Oh, geez.
Lovely. Let's look at our alphabet here.
Oh, my gosh. I can't get this to stay.
We got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. No J. J doesn't exist. Then K all the way through V. No W. But you say W, V makes a W sound.
Hey, look at you.
It's really weird. X, Y, Z. So just all you gotta know, there's no J and no W, and you're all set. Boom, you learned something.
Well, basically.
She said basically.
All right, this is gonna have to do.
Oh my goodness, what are you?
That's for the audience to decide.
Oh my gosh, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Oh no, one of them fell off. My orange one fell off.
I didn't roll my die.
You didn't.
We're doing costume 8. Let me turn off my sound.
Zeris knows what's up. Zeris, you're on fire. Yeah, I had more of these, but for some reason they don't want to stay on me. I have a whole bunch of palettes with varying shades. You all know hues and cues. I hope you're dressing fast. So, uh-oh, this is exciting. Yes, so hues and cues. Let's see, here, I'll put this on here. So yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. So hues and cues. This is a goofy party kind of game. And you've got this board that has a scale of colors across it, okay? And what you're going to do is you're trying to, I believe you only give one-word clues. Wasn't it one-word clues? It's very minimal clues. One or two. Hopefully I'm not messing up the mic here, sorry. 1 or 2 word clues. And so, like Hunter's favorite is grass. Good luck figuring out which green he's talking about. But anyway, it's really fun. So then you're going to have a little piece and you stick it on there and you're guessing if you're close or not. And then they give you another clue and you can put one near it. You want to go around. You hopefully have something other than lighter grass. I think you can do a couple word clues. But anyway, you have that. And then if you're within a certain range of where the correct answer is, then you're actually going to get points and this and that. It's really fun. It's a goofy team game. And it is highly amusing. You're peeking. What are you doing? You done already? Look at you, Speedy. What? All right. So the Braga Cop. Genius. I'll write that note down for next year, Michael.
What's that? Cover yourself in eggs.
So cover yourself in eggs. You could be Praga Kaput.
You just make a bridge out of eggs. Use
don't test me. Challenge accepted.
Like tongue depressors and eggs, yeah. And mush them together and try to forget about that because it may happen next year.
It's mine. I get dibs. I read it first. Okay.
Is it cheating that the name of my game is across my wine glass?
That is cheating. That's so freaking cheating.
All right, I'm out of here.
Okay.
You're out of here, I mean.
Bye. You already have your guesses.
I know, it's viticulture. What shocked me is we hadn't done viticulture yet.
I'm not sure how that happened. Hold on. Talk about viticulture.
We haven't done viticulture yet. So viticulture is a kind of a midweight Euro game, maybe. Maybe I consider it midweight. It's probably a heavy Euro game. But it's a game that's funny because we avoided it for years and years because of the boring sounding theme. But eventually we gave in and got it, and it turned out to be like one of our favorite games.
What are you eating? Are you eating a grape?
I'm eating grape.
You're eating a grape?
So it turned out to be one of our favorite games. In fact, it was, I think, my favorite game at one point. It was Rebecca's favorite game. Like, maybe it still is. I don't know. We're going to find out next week. Actually, we'll find out probably almost in December sometime because it's going to be way up on the list. But anyway, so viticulture is a midweight Euro game. It's got what seems like a boring theme, but it really does work. You're basically taking, building vines and raising grapes, and then you take the grapes, squish them, turn them into wine. You take that wine, you sell it to the market, and you make victory points. So there's a lot more going on that. It's the Tuscany expansion is amazing for this game. It's probably what I consider the most essential expansion there is in board gaming is the Tuscany expansion for viticulture. Great one. I want to tell you. I'm going to smash some grapes.
Are you? Are you though?
Would that make a mess?
Yes. Please don't. On the game table? Are you insane?
I think I'm going to smash some grapes. You see, I got a hammer? Smash it with a hammer.
Smash it with a hammer. Okay. Oh, freak. Why did you do that? I could have said choice words. This is a family program, sir.
What are you? I don't know what this is. It's a good one.
What am I? Do we have a damaged table now? I'm afraid to look over there.
No, with a rubber mallet.
Rubber mallet? Oh. Yeah, exactly. Hammer wine. You step on it. I know. Cat lady? Bill, you're crazy. I love it. We did cat lady before, yes, actually.
Want some more?
No, not feast for Odin.
More?
Maybe later, when the emperor visits. Not Trajan. Already did Trajan, actually. Not bonfire. Oh, this has stumped people. The plant's throwing you off?
Oh, this is what takes the most setup. So good.
It's not Trajan.
It's good that they're not guessing.
Get to cracking.
This one takes the most setup for me.
This one's, by the way, one of my students made this, and it is glorious. Made this for a competition. It's ridiculous. I have such talented people. Yeah, it's a cat. It's not Monopoly, Michael. Hey, Julio, for the win. Congratulations. It is Coliseum. So, Coliseum is this fantastic racing game where you are hosting games and performances in the Coliseum, but you have this weird trading thing going on, and you have to basically collect all the ingredients to run your performance. And it's got really weird things in it, like wild animal. Okay, that's not so weird for the Romans, or a weapon or something. What's hilarious to me is a plant. One of the things is like a potted plant, which I just get the giggles every time. I guess it's for, ambiance. If you're going to have an exotic locale and you're reenacting one of the historical events or whatever, then you're going to want to have some plants, right? To make it look more like a jungle or wherever you're doing all of this. So yes, absolutely. And so you have a lot of fun with this. And you're also going around the track and you're racing. And as you're doing this as well, you have your little senators are walking through, and the emperor himself is also walking through, and if he walks and steps in and stops inside your arena area, you get to have a extra bonus and stuff like that. And the whole point is to make all this money or victory points. I don't remember what the measurement is, but success. Obviously, you want the most success. You want to have all the ingredients for the performance, so you get full credit for it. You have these extra props and stuff as you add more building projects. There's all these fantastic things that you get to do. It's a lot of fun. Super crazy game, a lot of trading and stuff going on. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. And oddly enough, the children didn't have a normal tiger lion stuffed animal. This is the closest we got. So there you go. Yeah, my sad little baby aloe was the closest plant. So there you go. But yeah, it's a fun game. It was one of those that I feel like it's kind of a more the merrier, makes that a fun game. How many of you have played that one before? There's several different versions of it, I believe. The newer one has a slightly more cartoony look, but it plays great. I liked the older art a little bit better. It was a little more, I should say, a little less cartoony, but they're still really fun. Absolutely love them. Love the theme. Good times. Had by all. This is so special, y'all. Marvelous. Fantastic. Do you have your mic on?
Not yet.
Crazy person. All right, enjoy what's next, folks. Woo. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild.
All right.
See you on the flip side.
Let's see if I push the right button.
We'll see. Technical difficulties. It's hard to concentrate. Can't breathe.
They got it immediately.
Did they? I can't imagine.
I was going to quote the first law of Newton's first law for you guys.
Do it. Do it. I want to hear it. I want to hear
What?
you do it. I want to hear you do it. Let's see if you remembered it.
I don't remember.
Ah, fail.
An object at rest
Tends to. How do I know this more than
and
you?
an object that remains in motion
Emotions.
in a straight line unless acted on by an outside force. You didn't even drop the apple. I had an apple.
You ready? Think fast.
What do you think of the hair?
I'm digging the
What do
hair.
you think? Oh, oops, sorry.
Is that the spider web?
Yes, it's the spider web.
Oh, man.
This is before he went gray. This is when he had darker hair.
Oh, jeez.
So anyway, Newton, we haven't played it, so I can't tell you much about it. It's about Newton. It's still in shrink up on our shelf, so we haven't played it yet. But people say it's amazing. It's a great game. We're looking forward to trying it. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'll put my mic like really far down. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Newton is the correct answer. So what's the 3 laws of it? Newton's 3 laws.
Didn't you just say something?
Who's the science geeks out
Hey,
there?
isn't that Tommy?
Who the science geek knows Newton's 3 laws?
Tommy knows it. I'm throwing him under the bus.
Anyway.
Come on, Tommy.
So is the Newton apple thing just a myth, or did it really happen?
No, it really happened.
Did he really end up dropping? Did he really?
I think he was already thinking about stuff, and yeah, it kind of got bonked in the head. I think it did.
Did
I
it
think
really
happened.
happen, or is
I think
that
it
just
happened.
kind of like an urban myth?
An urban myth.
Urban legend.
You're killing me, Smalls.
You ready?
Sure.
Bye. Or what's Newton's? Newton. Is he British? Where's he from?
I can't even. I told you that all this is in Latin anyway.
Oh. How do you say goodbye in Latin?
Wale.
Wally.
Wale. Well, Walete to everybody.
Wally.
Walete. Hey, guys! It's time to quit fishing. I got one for me. I got one for you. We can share.
I didn't turn my mic off.
Obscuro. Xeris is on fire. Xeris. Yes. How many of you have played summer camp? They're like my camping-sized marshmallows. They're like the size of my head. They're fantastic, aren't they? So yes, summer camp. Cute, light. Another one of those that packs a good game in a small box sort of experience. I love the fact that you're going across this little bridge and it's a kind of a racing game and you're doing a bunch of different things. It's also a deck builder kind of game, and you're building up trying to get different things to give you those resources and camp experiences so that you can cross the finish line first. Really fun. Just, again, light, perfect for families. I think it's a great camping game, period, to take camping. You got the theme and everything. Why not? Multi-generational game. It's easy to teach people. I love the fact that the different decks are set up as different activities in the camp too. And so you can pick and choose which decks you want to use for your game, custom fit it. So you got a little bit of replayability. Oh goodness, I did not see. I did not preview what games Hunter had. He just told me if I duplicated anything of his. And I'm getting a sneak peek of some of the excitement that is his costume. Yes. Tommy, don't tell us now about that because we know you Googled it by now. Yeah, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Yeah, it's too late. Oh, man.
They got it good?
Oh, man. Yes, it is your turn now. Good job on summer camp, peeps. This will be good.
All right, now my sound's on. I was bragging about my hexagonal rug I made. Look at that. I took one of Rebecca's dishcloths and chopped it up. Anyway, sound's back. No audio at all. It shows sound. Maybe I'm behind.
You're behind.
Yeah, there's sound. I turned it on. Anyway, so Calico, it's a tile placement game. You have a little like player board that has places to put all these little hexes in it. And when you do certain combinations of hexes, you attract little kitties to come and lay on your rugs, and you get like bonus points for that. There's all kinds of different combinations you're going for. So putting certain groupings together gives you more points. All that good stuff. What is going on next to me? I'm gonna let you go because Rebecca, you done? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Calico, great game. If you like puzzly tile placement games.
Yay! Oh! I got a 6. I got a 6.
Oh, jeez.
Ha! Sorry. It's so bad. The turning on and off of the things are terrible. Yeah. Cones of Dunshire. You know, someone kind of 3D printed one of those once, and I laughed so hard. So yes, Can't Stop. Classic game. Love it. This is one of the older games that I was talking about that it's just so simple. I think it came out in like the 80s, and it's got a little stop sign shaped board. Everybody's got their own set of colored cones, and you roll dice. And you have to get a certain number and then you can move it up, but there's some really simplistic rules about how to move and when and it's press your luck. So you have to decide when to stop. And each time you're moving up and you want to get your cones all the way to the very top of each number, and that's how you get your points and win the game. I think it's the first person to get 3 to the very top of the various numbers. It is actually a lot of fun. It's one of those that's going to be just a classic forever, I think. A lot of fun to bring to the table for people that haven't played board games before, people that have, just for something a little more lighthearted, laid back. Anybody that likes dice will probably enjoy this one. So there you go. If you haven't played it before, you should try it out. Tis a classic. Tis a classic, I say. And oh boy, do you have your mic on since I suck?
Is that what we're going to do?
Yes, we're going to remind each other now. Yep. Oh.
All right.
Now we got this.
My turn?
Yes.
I'm going to give him a chance to guess before I give him the clue.
Okay.
You already got it. I was going to do my line. I practiced it. I got this. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest. What's the last part? Something fancy? Fancy? You got Shakespeare so easy, I didn't even have to do the line. Man, Zeros is on fire, man.
Did you give him the stuff early?
He is on fire. Shakespeare. So Shakespeare was one of the ones that was on our 6-month or play it or it goes away shelf. And we played it, and didn't we decide to keep it?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we ended up deciding to keep it. So Shakespeare's another Euro game. I did a lot of Euro games this time for some reason. Last time usually I do a lot of weird games, but I did Euro games this time. This one's one of those Euro games where you're kind of going up on tracks. You have kind of a tableau engine building. You have worker cards that you activate they're basically workers. And it has a cool mechanism that only a certain number, I think only one of the workers you used in the previous round you carry over to the next round. So you got to kind of pick and choose which workers you're using, and they're tired, so they have to rest around. And then you activate new ones, and it's kind of you build an engine to basically oscillate between those workers. So you have to get kind of almost 2 good sets of workers going at the same time. You're going up on tracks. What else is going on in that game? That's about it. It's kind of meh, but she loves it, so.
Wow, I saw.
You look good.
Thanks.
They're never gonna get your game though.
I know, because it's a bit obscure, and I'm okay with that. I'm content.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well, Horatio.
Someone said poor Yordick.
Yorduck?
Yes.
I like it. Alas, poor Yorick. But you're not talking. Horatio's the dead guy.
But that's Yorduck.
This is Horatio.
But I'm just saying it works, okay?
Bye, Horatio. Say bye, Horatio. Bye, Horatio.
Bye, Horatio. I don't know why I made it jaunty.
Did you
all
turn
of a
your
sudden.
mic on?
My mic's already on, sucker.
Well, my mic is too. I'm going to turn it off.
Guess my game, matey. I guarantee it's a bit obscure. It do be a bit obscure. Yar. Nope. Not Cartega. Merchants and Marauders. Nope. I think we did that one already. Moonshiners. Nope. Boozehound. Nope.
I like that.
Nope. Nope. Not Jamaica. Port Royal. Nope. Broadside. Nope. Libertalia. Nope. Merchants. Nope.
You're never going to get it.
It's obscure.
I
give you about 10 more seconds and then I'll give you a clue. Catan? No.
I give it a never.
That'd be the robber. All right, I'll give you a clue. Black Fleet. No. I'll give you a clue. Feld.
I'll give you another clue. You probably can see it over her left.
Shush with you and your clues. There we, no, not Rum and Bones. Tiny Epic Pirates, nope. Nice try, Danos. Stefan Feld. You had part of it right, Julio. I'll just give you that hint. Amerigo, nope. Macau, nope. Rum and Pirates. Neutral. The rum's on you next time. There's nothing wrong with him looking up at Board Game Geek. I give them time. He clearly was the best one at looking it up. So there. Well, I tip my hat to you.
You want to just move on, or you want to talk about it?
It's a y'all are a mess. The Rum and Pirates is a silly and less popular game of Stefan Feld's. I think it's a hoot because you have these little pirates and you're moving them around the board and you can kind of split them up and have them go to different places. And it's almost a precursor to what eventually comes to mind as Oracle of Delphi, because it has you go and do kind of little missions and stuff, and you want to accomplish all these things to get to a certain amount and stuff and a finishing point. Not quite a streamlined race that Oracle of Delphi turns out to be, but you can kind of see the inklings of it in there in the beginning of it. It's fun, it's silly, it's a lighter Feld, but again, it's not as popular. There's a lot of, moving your little guys around on a board, and some people find that kind of thing tedious. So there you go. All right, peeps, onward, arr.
Alright.
Canvas, modern art.
Masterpiece. I like it. Hawk Skull got it. The Gallerist. In fact, the Gallerist game actually comes with an easel like this, but it's tiny. So, well done, the Gallerist.
Talk about the Gallerist.
The Gallerist. The Gallerist is a. What is this outfit? It's very weird. Anyway, the Gallerist. I just grabbed some random stuff. The Gallerist is a heavy Euro game by Vital Lacerda. It's probably his most popular game, I would guess, maybe. That or Lisboa. It's a game where you're running a art gallery. It's got worker placement. You're going around different places. You're recruiting artists to draw pictures. You're taking pictures and putting them in your gallery. You're trying to entice people to come in and view your pictures and potentially buy them. Yeah, so it has the trick. A lot of these games has kind of a little twist. This one has, you're basically bumping workers. So if you go to a worker placement spot and you put your worker down, you get to do an action. But if someone wants to go to that spot later on, it bumps your worker to a secondary action. So the person that goes to that spot's kind of giving you a benefit to do that. So it's kind of a little bit of a turn angst. I really want to do this action, but it's going to give one of my opponents a potential secondary action, which is kind of cool. And it's got the whole, like I said, it's the whole progression thing of hiring artists, making paintings, showing the paintings, and eventually selling. Or I think you actually can keep one masterpiece for the end of the game or something. It's been a while since we played the Galleries. But there is that. What is this? Oh my gosh! I thought my outfit was weird. I got a little thing where I can look.
Monocle.
No, it's actually a little cheapo magnifying glass that makes stuff look like gems.
That's a kaleidoscope.
It's kind of a kaleidoscope. Ooh, that looks kind of cool, actually. Bye.
Ah! Rah! Ah! The harbor? What? Yay! Julio got it! Hurrah! It's definitely not Wingspan, Paul.
Wingspan?
Nope. Okay. I think Vampire Radar we already did. If we didn't, we should have by now. All right, I'll put my nasty teeth over here. So yes, that was definitely the fury of Dracula. Blah, blah. Did it sound furious? Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Some of those birds are very vicious. You are true. You are right. My wig's a little off.
I like your beetle wig.
It's my Spock wig. Actually, it's your Spock wig. Thank you very much. But I needed some short, scary, mysterious hair. Blah. So yeah. Fury of Dracula is like super epic. Okay? Super epic. We played this and just had a ball. I can't wait to play this again. It is a one versus all kind of thing, and you've got hidden movement. So you've got Dracula, and unless you mysteriously like actually run into him, it's really hard to find him. And so he's running around, and you have to catch him. Uh-oh, our video's nope, it's just laggy. We're fine. We're on. We're not. Must be the internet, peeps. We're good. We're good. Gotta catch them all. So yeah, there's so you're chasing him around. Everybody's got asymmetrical powers, so you're trying to do the best with what you've got and kind of team up together, pandemic style. You know, everybody's got their unique abilities, and oh, what a great experience! So much fun. So yeah, if you want that in micro, of course, then you want Vampire Radar, right? But no, the big epic, full-blown awesomeness that is Fury of Dracula. It's so exciting to finally get to play that, by the way. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. It was very good.
Even though I handed you guys the victory.
Yeah, you did accidentally hand us the victory. That was funny. After all that, he had an oops. Rah. So yes. Oh man. It's I don't know. Have you ever played it? It's one of those games too that you have to have a time commitment because it is a couple hours long. It was pretty lengthy. What was it? 2-3 hours?
About 3 hours.
3 hours?
I think it ended up being As I screwed up, it ended up being like 2.5. But
yeah, I mean, it's one of those things too. There's a little bit of luck. If you happen to pawn Dracula a little bit sooner, it's gonna go. It accelerates once you discover him. It's just goes fast. But if you can't find him right away, he's really good at eluding you. The game can really get on, but it doesn't feel like it's dragging. I don't know how to explain it. It just seems like you're always engaged in trying to do stuff, and there's a lot to do on your turns. It's very fun. It's very engaging.
You good?
I'm good. I can't wait to see them react to your costume. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, the
Mic on?
Yes. Yeah, they got it. Took a while for the guesses to come in.
Oh, as you're gesturing like a freak.
You like my little Punnett square? It's lovely.
Yeah.
We got there's a light shining right on the spot right here, so you can't quite see it. So we got the G, big G is dominant, little G, recessive, Punnett square, and I got a can of peas. Because when I was in school, we always did peas. We had yellow peas and green peas and peas with big leaves and no leaves, and peas with different things. Peas, I don't know. Anyway, peas. Genotype. So Genotype is a dice placement game. Actually, it's dice drafting. So you're drafting different dice, so you roll dice and they're just different genotypes. And you're drafting those dice, you use the dice to fill contracts, you get items that give you superpowers. So it's a cool little, what I would consider light to medium Euro game. Some people would consider it probably more medium, but for me, I consider it a lighter game. And it's got, I like that you can buy superpowers, basically items that give you special abilities and stuff that makes you unique, because everyone kind of starts off the same, but as you get more and more of those item cards, it makes you very different from everyone else. So if you like dice drafting, and this one's got a lot of drafting angst because the turn order matters a lot, because you may be looking for a very specific dice, dice. But there may only be one out there, so getting first in turn order can be very important in this game. Other times there's lots of what you need, and you don't really need to go first, so there's kind of weigh in that kind of thing. So there you go. Peas. World peas?
Yes.
What are you?
How rude. I'm not actually going to use these because it's in close quarters. And no, give me this. Nessa actually did teach me how to use these, though. I know the very basic move.
It's funny that Nessa taught you how to use those.
Yep.
I find it funny.
Not yet. No Ninja Warrior, no Targi, no Ninja Dice. Deception, Murder in Hong Kong. No. Yeedo, Paul. Yes. Oh, this is warm. Okay. I thought we had a ski mask. Apparently we don't, by the way.
We don't have one. We used to have one.
We used to have one. I don't know what happened to it. So yes, Yeedo is magnificent. This is another one of those that's a longer game, and you're going through your ninjas, sneaking around town, accomplishing different missions of various levels of nefariousness. And excuse me. Woo. There's like cat hairs or something in that scarf. Anyway, so you're going around, you're sneaking around, and your worker placement, and going around to different places in town to accomplish different things, and you have to get a certain ingredients, as it were, certain weapons and different things to equip yourself for the different jobs you have, crimes you're going to commit, whatever. Some of them are really easy to get, some of them are really hard, and depending on how many players, some of the places are locked out. The game board is really tight So thank you, Donos. And then when you're going around trying to find these places, you know, somebody else could beat you to it. And then you're out being able to get the stuff that you need, your nunchucks or whatever, to accomplish those missions. Those missions are huge. They're basically the only way you get any points in the game. And the tough ones are worth so many victory points, but they rely on maxing out you only have a certain amount of storage space because, you know, you're a ninja, you travel light. So you have to have exactly what you need for the job. People can lock you out of that. There's also an officer of the law making patrols around, and if he catches you, you lose some of your precious items you've worked so hard to get. There's also, if you play the what we call the mean variant, there are events in the game. Most of them were pretty mean and soul crushing. So there's that version of the game. If you want to really mean take that version, you can add the events into it. Really neat game though. It's really fun. You have things from stealing so-and-so's favorite slippers to assassinating the emperor or kidnapping the emperor's daughter and all these. It's just really interesting. So yes, they are traveling light, Hawkskull. They are photons. You are correct. You said ninjas are photons. They travel light. Get it? Traveling light. It's one of your bad puns, really. Yeah. Don't be jealous. He thought of it first. So are you planning to check out the new ninja game, Floating Floors? What? Have not heard of this. Why, thank you. Our costumes are magnificent, according to Michael. I appreciate you, Michael. We worked really hard on this. It's a lot of fun. Like, honestly, this is probably one of our favorite shows to do all year because it's so ridiculous. And we have a lot of weird random stuff around the house. I would like to add that I don't think, did I spend any, Hunter gave us a budget of $20. Did I spend any of it? Oh yeah, the vampire teeth. Hunter spent most of his.
All I got was the.
What'd you get?
Turn on mic.
Yeah.
All I got was the.
Oh, your hat.
Hat and a Newton frill.
Yeah.
The hat that's about to be.
So yeah, we stayed way under budget this year because we just had epiphanies on some great stuff to try for costumes. So go us. Woo.
How do I look?
Amazing. Hey.
The glasses on. All right, let's do it.
Go for it.
Wait, I can't. Oh, we just froze. No! I told you the update popped up.
I know, I told you, but you wouldn't let me run it.
No, it was a different one, the actual update. We'll be back, folks. I like that pose. It's a great pose. Everyone already knows what it is.
Do they?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We'll be back. I can't see. I have my glasses off.
Put your glasses on. Here.
All right.
You there? Okay.
All right, we're back. Oh, look, we got another pop-up. Rebecca, we have to run an update. It was going to take too long, so we didn't do it. So get your votes in for the second freeze of the night. And everyone got cash and guns. So yeah, it's cash and guns. Way back. I didn't even get to use my little gun. Did you see this? Did you see that? Like that's like
oh my gosh! That's awesome!
I didn't put them quite high enough.
That's so cool! You've been shot.
I was trying to show that off when I froze, but you already got it. Cash and Guns. So Cash and Gun is a game where you play with your children and they always kill the parents.
Yep.
So we can't play with the kids anymore because they always kill us. And I had so many things planned. I was going to duck under the table, but you guys got it right away.
I was thinking Mafia de Cuba at first.
So this is the hat I got. This hat works well with like so many games. So I got me a little hat.
Do I look jaunty enough?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, good.
So Cash and Guns is a party game. I think the base game plays up to 6, I want to say. But you can buy expansions that plays more, I believe, and adds different kinds of guns. Basically, it is you're a group of criminals. You basically robbed some place. You're going back to split the loot, and everyone on 1, 2, 3 points a gun at each other. And you may have a fake bullet or a real bullet. So it's up to the person to decide whether they want to stay in and split the loot and take whatever consequences of people shooting them or not. Or they can duck out and say, I don't want to try to stay in. And everyone that stays in, you see if you get shot or not. If you actually get shot with a real bullet, you're out of the loot as well. You get shot with a fake bullet, nothing happens. And then everyone that's still left splits up the remaining loot. And you do a certain number of rounds. I think it's 6 rounds, maybe. I don't know. Probably depends on the number of players. Play a certain number of rounds, and whoever has the most loot at the end. There's some set collection with jewelry, I think, is diamonds, maybe diamonds that you do a set collection on. So if you get whoever gets the most diamonds gets a bonus. Yeah, it's a fun little party game. If you don't mind pointing guns at people.
Traitor.
I don't know, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You'll see. You'll see.
You look quite lovely.
It's 10 films, the painting. Why so
you
early?
are going to do the accent.
Why so early? Actually, no. It should be more, I don't have a good accent for that. It is not canvas. Pas de canvas. It is a fresco. I just realized I should have done Italian. I should have done Italian. I got on French because of the beret. It threw me off. You guys saw through my disguise anyway. It's good. It's good. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. I decided not to torture you with actual alarm clock noises because that is just, yep. Yep. Wake up time. Yep. That's the thing, right? So, oh goodness. Too much fun. Fresco is a fun, I was surprised by how much I enjoyed that little game. You have a wake up time thing like you do in viticulture if you've played that game, where the sooner you get up, is it on? Yeah. Are we here? Are we here? Ah, okay. Sorry about that. You all are wonderful.
They force us to update whether we liked it or not.
Yep. Could not do it. Sorry, guys. But we have some grand finale costumes.
No, I got 2 more.
Oh, you have 2 more? I only have 1 more. No, I have 2 more. I lied. I have 2 more. You're right. I have 2 more. Go. All right, you guys are amazing. Thank you for being patient.
Here we go.
You get a gold star for sticking around.
No, you don't.
What? Sorry, I'm staring at you, and you guys need to guess. You do. You look great. That hat does it. Do you have your sound off again?
I'm not talking. So.
My sound's on.
Welcome aboard. Oh, who said it? Someone said it. New troll. So how'd you know it's Pan Am, new troll? Pan Am is the correct answer.
Tell us about Pan Am.
Oh, I'm waiting to see how you know it's Pan Am. So anyway, Pan Am is another light. That's I consider light Euro, but it's probably not that light. It's kind of worker placement game where you're running an airline. You're not running Pan Am, which is kind of interesting. You're actually you're running like small local airlines. You don't think anything about Pan Am? They started off and they just like swallowed up every airline. So they were buying all these small local airlines, and they grew and grew and grew until I believe they became the biggest airline in the world for a while, and then they fell apart. I think in the 80s maybe that's when they broke up. They started way back, but it's funny because Pan Am. We actually watched a game, a movie the other night. What was it called?
Oh shoot, you're asking me? I don't remember.
Calling All Monsters or Monster Island or something.
Oh,
like
Monsters!
That.
All Monsters Attack.
All Monsters Attack, and they actually showed people flying on Pan Am. I thought that was pretty funny because it was a show from I think it was 1969 is when the movie came out. So anyway, Pan Am, it's a great one. It's kind of flying under the radar. It's kind of didn't get a lot of buzz. I think it's actually sold at Target at like at mass market stores.
They need to quit doing that.
By Prospero Hall, which they have a lot of great games. I think they do Horrified. Maybe I'm remembering all this wrong, but they got a lot of cool games that people like. And this one just kind of didn't get the buzz that the other ones did. So there you go. What are you?
I'm ready.
You're ready.
See if anybody gets it.
Thank you for flying Pan Am. It would have been better if I pushed the button when I said that.
You'll have to read for me because I can't see through the glass.
I'm supposed to be getting ready.
It protects me.
I'm supposed to be getting ready for my next show.
All right, I'll look. Go ahead and get ready. Skull got it! Yay!
I know. This was my idea.
Yeah, you did. You were good. You're a genius.
I'm good at doing corny ideas.
Yes. I'll take this off so you can actually hear me. Yes. Underwater cities. Good job, peeps. Now, this is talk about repurposing. We're like, what are we going to use for the water? We repurposed Starfleet uniform to get the water. So yes, you guys are geniuses. Geniuses, yes. Underwater cities. You know what? We haven't played this one in a while. This is a good one. So the cities obviously have these nice little bubbles because they're being protected. They're underwater, protected from the pressure and be able to keep air in there and all this good stuff. And it's kind of power grid-esque in the way that you're going through and you're trying to move around, build these things. You got to be able to power them up. And it's worker placement. You get to do a whole bunch of resource management and stuff. It's one of those just really smooth Euro games. A lot of fun. Mid to heavyweight. It's a pretty hefty game. It's got a great expansion for it. I love to play with the little plastic pieces that are your bubbles. Yeah. We've played that one. Have we only played that one 2-player? No, we played it. We've played it.
At least 3.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, I think you're right. We played with 4. So, and it was good at both. Really enjoyed it at all the player counts that we've tried. So, not just a 2-player game. Although it's excellent 2-player. We have a lot of fun with it. It's a little easier to kind of split and go your own way with 2-player, of course. But still, very fun, very fun. I enjoy the map with that. Oh my goodness. This is taking a turn. I'm liking this. So, underwater cities. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, it mostly reminds me of Power Grid in how it works.
Power Grid?
Yeah, because you're powering up and building out your cities and stuff.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Again, but it's worker placement and all that good stuff. So, a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. I love this. I love this. I can't wait for you guys to see this. Is that your last one?
This indeed is my last one, and
Okay.
Corlew got it right off the bat. Good job, Corlew.
Let's talk about it, because I
figured that people would say Hawaii and a few other ones, but yeah. Bora Bora. Definitely Bora Bora. It's a Stefan Feld game, point-sality game. You're basically, it's really weird. You're going around an island, you're collecting tokens. It's kind of a resource management game. Engine building, it's got a lot going on. But it really is point salad. It's kind of heavy. The first time we played it, we kind of got about halfway through the game. We're like, oh, I understand what's going on now. And then we didn't play it again for a while. So then when we played it again, we got about halfway through it, and we had the same thing. It's like, oh, now we know what's going on. And then we played it again, and we pretty much got it. But yeah, it's kind of one of his I consider it one of his heavier ones. It's up there with Bonfire and some of his other big heavy ones. Trajan. It's one of those heavier games. Doesn't tend to be on a lot of people's favorite Feld list, but it's usually up near the top. If you like the heavier Felds and you haven't tried Bora Bora, it's a good one. It's kind of out of print, but it's not super hard to find a copy. It seems like it's somewhat readily available. It's not one of the ones that's getting reprinted in the city collection, because it isn't one that's getting reprinted. What else can I say about it? Very point salady, like most of his games. Somewhat themeless, but it is pretty. It's one of his prettier games. A lot of his games, like Castle of Burgundy, is kind of bland. This one's got lots of bright, vibrant colors. It looks much better than a lot of his games. Not monochrome, definitely. So if you like looking for a nicer looking Feld, that's another one that you could try. Becca's got a lot going on over here, so I'm just mumbling. That's my last one. I'm done. Even my drink is kind of Bora Bora-y.
Bora boring, you mean? I'm here all week, folks. Yeah.
So we got this in Hawaii.
We did. On our honeymoon.
Yep. On our honeymoon.
Woo woo.
I don't know where we got this. This is Ness's.
Yep. Got it from the neighbor.
No, I don't know where they got this. This is Ness's.
Same thing.
This is Ness's too.
Yep. Peggy gave it to her.
Oh, okay. There you
go. What color do you think of when someone says Castles of Burgundy? Burgundy or beige? That's hilarious.
Kind of either off brown or green. About half the tiles are an off brown, and half the tiles are green. Different shades of green. So green and brown. What does green and brown make when you mix it together?
More brown.
Brown?
Weird brown.
I guess I think of brown. You ready?
Yes.
Comes Rebecca's last one.
And a little of my secret ingredient. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's starting to bubble. It's starting to bubble. Oh my goodness, it's starting to bubble. What am I doing? Ta-da. I've done it. I've done it. Tres leches. Not tres leches, me gusta. Coraloo, isn't that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Alchemist. Yes. And I made orange. I know, everyone's surprised. And this didn't bubble up like it was when I was playing with it earlier. There it goes. Now it's starting to do crazy things.
Takes a little while for it though.
No, it was doing great. I turned it on. It was like, blah, and I'm like, oh, cool. It's ready to go. All I have to do is turn it on. And then it's like, haha, I fooled you. I'm just going to sit there in the bowl.
That is a mass of crap everywhere.
Yeah. So alchemy. This is probably, is this the first game where you just absolutely have to have an app? I feel that we played. No, I mean, somebody could, as their role, if you have a lot of players. I don't have an alchemist hat. You got a deal, troll.
What is an alchemist hat?
Yeah, what would be an alchemist hat? Ooh, probably one of those little floppy,
gnome-looking hats?
Yeah, kind of sack-looking hat things.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's what I would go with. But yeah, you can have one player who devotes their entire time to being your alchemist person, or you can use an app, which is fantastic. And it's a lot of fun. It has great sound effects and stuff. And you're going in and you're mixing these different potions. And I don't know, have we only played it once? Or have we played it twice now?
We played it twice in a row, I think.
Did we? We loved it that much. And yeah, it's close to Wizard, I know. It's all I had for Alchemist. I don't know. You gonna check and see how many times we played it?
Why not?
I was not... I don't know. We were very hesitant to play a bunch of games that had the app-based stuff. And there's still very few that we really like. This is one of them, though. We waited a while to play this one. We just played this once recently. And I'm ready to play it again. We almost played it. I think we were out of time. We couldn't play it twice, but we wanted to. And surprisingly good. Pretty heavy game. A lot going on. It's a logic puzzle. You're figuring out these different potions, and as you do that, you're filling in information on your little logic puzzle to try to figure out what is it called, the perfect, or you're making gold. Let's put it that way. You're looking for the successful, or making
combinations of stuff.
Yeah, just combinations. But you want good combinations of things and certain things, and you have to kind of eliminate different possibilities.
Potions, actually.
Yeah, and you sell the different potions, and you can get different prices for them and whatnot. It's, oh man. It's a lot of fun. I was surprised at how much I liked that because I wasn't really thinking, oh, it needs an app. How much fun is that going to be if you can't even do the calculations for it? Nah, there's a lot of info with it. It's a lot of fun. So if you are interested in that sort of thing, I do recommend you give that a try. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it did. It had a lot of buzz when it first came out. A lot of people were just loving on it, just talking about playing it all the time, and then it's kind of dropped off and disappeared. But I think for us, it's alive and kicking, baby. Woo! I want to play it
we're
again.
a little late to the party.
We're kind
of anti-app to a certain extent.
We are, but you know what? Depending on the game, we found some really good ones, you know?
Well, yeah, I don't like games where it feels like the app is the game.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like games where you feel like...
I do want to play the one with the ship where you're moving your phone around, because everyone's just going to play with their stupid phone. I just have no interest in that. But like this one, it just works so well. And if we were playing a large player count, I think I'd actually enjoy being the alchemist calculator person. I know
just
that's
to
crazy.
See people's thought processes.
Yeah, I think it would be really fun. I enjoy kind of being in the background scenes. It's kind of like Deception Murder in Hong Kong. I like to do the forensic scientist and teach people how to play that one because it's fun to see how everybody thinks about it. Look at that. Woo! Woo!
All right, that's it. That's the games.
That's it. That's the games.
So we're sorry about the freeze. We
Tradition.
It wants us to update to Windows 11, which I am dreading with every bit of my being for doing, but it's going to keep crashing us until we do it.
Yep.
So we got to do that update, and it wants us to update OBS. It wants us to update like everything.
All the things.
Everything. So we'll get those updated for next time because next time.
What's happening next
1 week from tonight, Rebecca's top 100 of all time starts.
Yes, I'm ready, baby.
So we're gonna do live introduction. She'll talk about how she made her list, what rules and caveats she put on her list, and then she'll jump right in and do 110 to 101. And then we're gonna release videos periodically of 10 at a time on different videos. So those will be pre-recorded. And then at the very end, I haven't calculated when it's gonna be, probably sometime in December. We'll do the top 10 live. And then we'll do the next show after that will be the live after party where we talk about stats and things and kind of unwind.
Build up to get ready for your.
And then very quickly
100.
after that, I'll be doing my top 100 because I don't have the Christmas break like finals issue that she has. So I can just, we should be able to jump almost right in. We'll probably do like maybe a 2-week gap and then we'll jump into my top 100, which will be throughout the end of December into January. So probably gonna try to get everything done before we hit the cruise is the plan. I hope.
What?
So that's it. So 1 week from tonight, her top 100 starts. Then 1 week after that, we're no show because we'll be flying on a jet plane to the Dice Tower retreat. And then a week after that, will probably be a variety show, which we'll talk about all sorts of things. Among those things we'll talk about is the Dice Tower retreat and what we saw and what we did and things like that. So I may put together a video, kind of a little short montage type video to start off the variety show or sometime during the variety show.
Oh, shots fired. Zachary's asking whose top 100 is better.
Well,
clearly
for
my
me,
top 100
my top 100 is better.
You have to watch and decide.
Her top 100 is better.
We can put it to a vote.
It depends on what you want. If
who loves us best?
I'm curious. Here's the thing about Rebecca's top 100. And Corlu's here now. You just see what hat I'm wearing? I wore this just for you.
Aww.
I don't know what part of Canada you're from, but anyway.
You just lumped it all together.
What's interesting about Rebecca's top 100 is whatever mood she's in at the time greatly influences her game.
It's true.
Because one year she was like in family mode.
It's
so
true.
all her games were like family games.
It's true, though.
The next year she was in anti-big game mode. She was like,
you had a stroke that year too. It was hilarious.
She punitated War of the Rings and all the heavy games got destroyed because she's like, I don't want to play big games. And so in her mind, the big games were out the window. So she had a bunch of light games scattered throughout the top of her list. I'm curious.
You're curious
what her list is going to look like this year because you're doing it at a completely different time than you normally do it.
It's true. That's true.
In the middle of the school year.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
this is fairly quiet time of year for me. There's no competitions yet.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's true.
You should see.
Yeah, there's just
the area around us. It looks like a
I almost
costume
want you
store
to
blew
detach
up.
the camera and show them. It's amazing. It's just like a bomb went off on either side of the game table. There's grapes over here and
stuff everywhere. So we're excited. So this weekend, you're putting your list together.
I am. I have a lot to do this weekend. It's Halloween. I got to build a list. I got to steal my net back and put it in the yard.
I used a
spider
one
web.
Of those spider web nets is what I used for Newton's hair.
Where that was.
We were looking for it forever, and I found it. And I opened it up. I'm like, this will work for Newton's hair, and I just put it on the draped it over my head.
It was great. I get this random picture, and he's like, "How do I look?" And I'm like, "What in the world? He bought a wig?"
I need to put my glasses on. I can't see any of that chat.
You're blind.
They're
wanting
blind.
Firefly to be really high on the list. That would be for our oldest's list. Probably would be more
Firefly.
Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of love for Firefly in there.
Yeah.
Oh, you want all? I don't think I could do 100 Roman Latin games. That'd be crazy. Now I could tie them all to Latin. You don't want to hear me. I can spin a web of interconnectedness that will amaze and awe.
What are you doing?
I'm loving this thing. I haven't played with it in forever, and it's right here.
So it's
by
not
me.
dry. It's funny. It's like a
atomizer. What do they call it?
Ionizer, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
Ionizes the water, and turns it into like
It's a
weird
cloud.
steamy stuff.
It's a cloud.
It's pretty cool. It simulates a dry ice pretty good.
It does. It does.
And it's just water.
And I can stick my
Water
fingers
and
in
electricity.
it, and nothing happens.
Unless you touch
Except I get moisturized.
moisturized. All right. Anything else to add? Any
I'm gonna do this all evening.
any teaser for your top 100? Do you think it's gonna change greatly, stay similar, or what do you think?
I honestly have no idea, because I'm going to go in and I'm going to try really hard to be very scientific about it and less touchy-feely like I've been in the past. I'm going to try to take each game as it comes up. It's probably going to take me forever to do my matchup.
So you usually take what, your top 100 from last year?
No, I don't even do that. I don't look at my
Oh.
top 100 from last year. I take my games that I feel like might have a chance. And that ends up being like 300 games because I literally don't think about it too much because I don't want to set my list, and then I go in.
But how do you gather them all?
I take my played list, my Board Game Geek list, and then I make sure that I add the games that we don't own, because a lot of times I'll do a list of plays and most of the games we own, but I'll go in and double check and make sure that I've added any games that we don't own that I really, really liked playing, which, given that we didn't really go anywhere in the last year, I don't know how many of those I'll add, but there may be a few. And then I go in and do the board game, what's that site? Pub Meeple. Use their matching site. And
See, I'm
go
lucky.
through there.
I have all my games rated, so I just take this year.
Yeah, you do your ratings.
This year's I may just do 10s and 9s because I may have enough to do a list.
That's crazy awesome.
But I usually take my 10s
in.
and 9s and 8s because I don't do halvesies. All my 10s and 9s and 8s, I do download my ratings out of Board Game Geek. I just take that list, copy, paste into Pub Meeple, and get to clicking.
I figured out what happened. The air conditioner was running when I was testing it, because look at it now.
Oh, yeah.
That was great. All of a sudden it kicked in, and I
think last year I was just short of having 100 10s and 9s.
Yeah, you were. I remember you mentioning that.
Just short.
I don't go by my ratings because those are really fickle for me. Those ratings.
But if I do 10, 9s, and 8s, that's like 300 games.
Mm-hmm.
Or probably more than that now. Maybe 400 or 500 games. That's easily going to be enough to make my top 100. And nothing that's rated a 7 is going to make my top 100.
Like Zara said, we all played a way too long game of Pandemic over last year. Didn't we also do Viticulture? I want to say we did Viticulture
No,
too.
he's talking about Pandemic. He's talking about COVID.
Oh, Boo, Zaris. I'm so out of it. You're right. Boo, Zaris. Yes. Yeah, see, and that's the thing too. Oh man, I want free time. I want to be able to play games with everybody on BGA again. I haven't had a chance to play Coraloo yet. I need to get on there. Maybe over the break. See what everybody's up to.
All right, well, I think that's it.
But yeah, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to doing the list. It's been a blast doing the costumes with y'all. It's been exciting to look forward to. This weekend's going to be a whole exciting
It's
time.
It's going to be interesting because I think this is the
interested.
first time that she's going first.
It is.
Ever.
It is.
So it's going to be interesting because I don't have a list to compare it to.
Yep.
Normally I can say, oh, that's my 32 or that's my 56. I don't have that anymore.
Right.
So I'll just say that's crap or not crap.
Yep. Neutral, I hear that. If I could keep the stay-at-home dad role, I can play more Pandemic Preach. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait. And you guys have been so much fun. Take care. We'll see you soon.
1 week from tonight.
Soon.
Top 100.
Soon.
Yeah, we weren't very spooky tonight.
Spooky.
The internet and our computer was spooky.
It was very spooky. Spooky. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Click subscribe to join our wonderful viewer community.
Want to be notified when we upload a new video or go live? Click on the little bell below.